Performance Automatic started in 1983 as a general transmission repair shop for lifts, minivans, Ford Tauruses, all these cars. And the owner was a real big Ford fan. So he was building some C4 race transmissions for, a lot of the local guys. And then it started to develop, he started building some of his own products, valve bodies and things like that for these Ford racing transmissions. I came on board in 1993, just as the 5.0 Ford Mustang 5.0 market was really starting to explode. So the street performance and the race performance really started to grow. So we found our niche in the Ford racing transmissions. And then, we got so busy with that, we kind of started phasing out the mom and dad minivan market, and then started focusing just on manufacturing aftermarket, street and performance transmissions for the Mustang. As that market hit its height, we were busy and we really weren't doing any more GM. But as the racing market and the economy started to change a little bit, more guys were going into the street rod stuff. So we started and developed Ford Street Smart packages, which are complete transmission torque converter packages, from the start. And then as they gain popularity, the Chevy guys say, hey, nobody's selling us complete kits. Why don't you do some Chevy kits? So we started doing some Chevy kits, and we have some Chrysler kits. And then we went from, doing a lot of the 3-speed transmissions into overdrives, and then from the overdrives into the electronic overdrives. And now we're all the way, we're doing development into 6-speed transmissions. We get a lot of feedback from the racers, but more than the racer only, I want to call them the enthusiast. The customer that is going to race his car and drive it on the highway, take it to car shows and specialty events and things like that, where they need to have the versatility of an overdrive, but the performance of, a old style conventional transmission, and they want the best of both worlds. And now they want, electronic 5-speeds and 6-speed transmissions that have lockup. So just like they get in their normal everyday driver, that's what they want to get into their baby, their performance car, their muscle car. The Smart Pack, everybody has a choice of the type of transmission or the people they want to buy it from. Our product complements the other manufacturer's product, providing the end user with everything they need to complete their project. If they don't supply it to them, well, they need the product, and we have a good enough reputation in the business that even if they don't have our transmission, they know we're going to provide them with the component, like a finishing kit. It's going to be what they need to finish their project easily and correctly. It doesn't matter if he buys a transmission from Performance Automatic, if he gets a transmission out of a used transmission out of a junkyard, he buys a transmission from a local shop, gets one from his buddy. For example, a 700 R4. Doesn't matter where that transmission came from, who built it, or whatever. He's got his transmission and converter. Our Smart Pack will supply him the correct dipstick, the mounting, all the mounting hardware, the nuts, all the pieces that he doesn't have are going to be in one box ready to go. A lot of times people buy these transmissions and they're thinking that it's going to go right in the vehicle. One of the biggest misconceptions is that they buy a transmission, they get the transmission is complete. But if it needs a TV cable or an engine controller, all those pieces aren't included. The dipstick, they're assuming that you already have one to put it in. Well, we're assuming that all you have is a transmission and a torque converter, and you need the nuts, you need the bolts, you don't have fluid, you don't have a dipstick or controller or TV cable or any of these other pieces that you need. So if you need them, we put them all in one, we sell them to you all in one package deal. I think the reason that people are drawn towards Performance Automatic is, one, our customer service and our information. We provide a lot of information to customers that, that is common knowledge, but we give them all the information so they have all the facts. We know the product. We have people that are racers answering the phone, guys with street rods. We go to the Good Guys events and NSRA events and the races. We have warranty is very important to us. So all of our warranties are better than everybody else's. I mean, we offer, where other companies offer 30, 60, 90-day warranties, we offer 1 year, 2 year, and lifetime warranties on a lot of our components. So our warranty stands out, you know. So when we get these customers, you know, for example, they buy a lifetime warranty Street Smart package, they're our customer forever. They've made an investment in our product, and we're going to keep them around. So when they start another project or they have a friend that's building a car, they come to us because they know that they only have to spend their money one time, and we're going to give them, you know, a great product, everything they need, and they're only going to have to buy it one time. When you have customers, and I have customers that I've known for the whole 21 years that I've been at the company, I've sold them, you know, 3-speed race car transmissions. They converted their race car to a street car, so I sold them a replacement transmission that came in that car originally. They started being more involved, so now they're driving the car on the highway. So now I sold them an overdrive transmission. Then they've stepped up and they've added fuel injection and a new, you know, crate engine to their combination. So now they want an electronic transmission. So I've kept the customer and gone through all the stages with them, you know, which makes it real good. And you know, they've sold their transmission to their buddy who's just, you know, a level below them in their project. And it's funny because, you know, I'll look on you know, on the internet for, you know, for used car parts and look up our transmissions, and they actually do have a used performance automatic transmission does have a definite residual value on there, which is nice to see. And you know, because people are buying them, they know that even though the lifetime warranty only went to the original owner, if it was a good enough product to offer a lifetime warranty, that was the best available at that time that product was built. So it is worth something to buy, because we were banking on building a product that wasn't going to break. Somebody was fortunate enough to find one used at a value, so they're confident in it that it's not going to break for them. Automatic versus manual. When you look at the demographics of the customers and the technology behind the new electronic transmissions, you can still have the options. I mean, all of our electronic transmissions, you know, with our controllers, they have an option of adding a paddle shift so they can get that manual feel. And the transmissions, since they are computer operated, you know, and you have control and you can set it, they're very fast. Sometimes faster than somebody can shift a transmission. And going back also, you know, a lot of our customers are street rodders who are very performance oriented. Some of those guys aren't getting any younger. So pushing a clutch pedal in and out is an extra chore for them. But being able to, you know, going with the modern day 4- and 5-speed and 6-speed transmissions still gives them that feel of shifting gears. So a lot of them are going towards automatic transmissions as a lack of, or for, you know, it's faster. It takes the error out of trying to shift a transmission. It's easier on the body. It's more consistent. You can't make any mistakes. And then since a lot of these cars are dual purpose, it makes it easier for them to drive it around when they're doing the cars and coffee on Sunday morning. You know, they don't, you know, they want to hold their cup of coffee in their hand. Well, you can't hold your cup of coffee in your hand and shift at the same time. But you can hold your cup of coffee in your hand and put your car in drive. In my opinion, and in my customers, they tell me an automatic with the setup for performance with all the new modern day technology that goes behind is a lot more versatile than a manual transmission. The best way to get a hold of us, you know, we have a great website, performanceautomatic.com. We have personalized, if you call our shop, we have people that a computer doesn't pick up the phone, people pick up the phone. And then we can refer you to one of our great dealers and you can get our products, you know, anytime they want, any place they want. all over the world.